This video was not supposed to exist. I'm a grown-up. I don't have time to play karate games. I got things to do, places to go, people to see. Until recently, when a very cool new karate game came along and totally changed everything. That's why it's #1 on my list of the best karate games ever. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you my top 4 best karate games in chronological order that ever existed. And I know that you're gonna love #1. Growing up in a martial arts family, with my parents being karate instructors and our family business being a school, of course it came natural for me to play karate video games. Which probably explains why I was so chubby as a kid. Anyway, #4 on my list, because we're gonna do this list in reverse, is Street Fighter.
Round 1, fight!
Street Fighter was the first game that I really fell in love with when it comes to fighting games in general. And the way I used to play it with my brother and our friends was actually on a Super Nintendo. I know that some of you kiddos out there don't even know what a Nintendo is, but trust me, that was the shit back in the days. You know you're old when you remember those times when you had to pull out the cartridge and blow on it to get the dust away and then punch it back in to make the game work. In fact, some of the most iconic fighting game moves ever came from Street Fighter, like the Shoryuken and the Hadoken and the Tatsumaki Senpu Kyaku. Those are actually Japanese terms of these moves that were invented by the people who made the Street Fighter games. And just think about this. Where do you think my karate nerd logo comes from? And for this reason, Street Fighter is #4 on my list of the best karate games ever. Moving on, #3, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was brutal. It was the next level of Street Fighter, because where Street Fighter was more like for younger kids, Mortal Kombat was for teenagers and cool kids because it had tons of blood. My mom did not like that. My favorite character in Mortal Kombat was Scorpio, or was it Scorpion? Whatever his name was, the yellow ninja, because he could shoot this kind of string out of his arm, pull people to him, and then he would go BAM! And just deliver a freakishly big uppercut that always finished him off. Another one of my favorite was Sub-Zero. He was the blue ninja who could make people freeze to ice. As you can tell, it wasn't really realistical, which made it even cooler for a kid like me. In fact, Mortal Kombat was so cool that they even made really cheesy movies out of it, and of course, I saw them all. Now, while Mortal Kombat was a game for Super Nintendo as well, the next game on my list was a bit newer, because now as I kept growing, remember this is in chronological order, I bought myself a PlayStation. And that's when #2 on the list came into existence, Tekken.
Round 1, fight!
Personally, what I like the most about Tekken is the fact that it was more realistical as opposed to Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Because the moves that you saw, whether it was the guy who did boxing or the character who did Taekwondo or Kung Fu, could actually be used in real fighting. And I vividly remember playing Tekken at home and then going to the dojo and trying out the moves against my mates in the dojo. And they actually worked. That was the crazy part. Which probably means that the people who made the game had to have studied real martial arts and kind of integrated that into the gameplay, which I just thought was awesome. Now, here's the sad part of this story. So I played Street Fighter as a kid. I got older and played Mortal Kombat. Then I played Tekken. But then I kind of grew out of playing video games and started playing the game of life, okay? I had to grow up and take care of the dojo and start teaching people and working and all of these responsibilities that all grown-ups have, right? But recently, one game has pulled me back into the world of gaming, And that's why it's #1 on my list. And that game is Karatedawg. And the freaky part about this game is that you don't even need a PlayStation or Nintendo or Xbox, whatever, because you can just use this. Your freaking phone. That's right, it's a mobile game. Here's the story of the game. Check this out.
To find your way, you must wander with iron will to weather any storm and peaceful spirit that cannot be broken. Perfect the art of your forefathers with sharp senses and focused mind. Only then you will find your way and become the master of your true self. All I ask is, how truly do you want it?
See, isn't that cool? And now here is the kicker. Are you ready for this? You can actually play as me in the game. You heard right. I am one of the playable characters in the Karatedawg game. I mean, that is insane. Imagine this chubby young karate nerd dude named Jesse here in Scandinavia, right? Playing these cool games from Japan and whatever, growing up, and now I'm in my own karate fighting game. That's like a dream come true. This is what it looks like when you're playing like me.
Three, two, one, fight! Fight!
How cool is that? I mean, this is insane. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Jesse, how can we play like this karate nerd character? Let me tell you how. First of all, you go to your app store on your phone and download the Karatedawg game. Then you go into the game and you enter a secret code that lets you unlock me, the karate nerd character, complete with the pink karate nerd belt and the perfect hair and everything. And I'm gonna put that secret code in the video description. And don't you dare lose a single round if you're playing like me. Otherwise, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna beat your ass in real life. What's your favorite karate game? Leave a comment and let me know. You know I always read the comments, right? That being said, play hard, but train harder. Thanks for watching and enjoy.